Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
Finally the sun is out. It's been ages since the sun was out. Anyway, in this video I'll share with you, I've written down my notes, 10 habits which will change your life in 2024. Now this is not one of those typical, cliche kind of videos whereby they say, okay, do this, your life will change, do this, do that, life will change. No, these are some serious stuff, really serious and thought-provoking stuff. They're cutting a tree. Well, you'll hear the noise when we come closer. Okay, anyway. So, what I'll do is I'll share my thoughts in this video. Let me know what are yours. But I can assure you this much, this what I'm going to share with you will, if you implement it, it will really change your life. Okay? So let me know your thoughts. Let's move. Before I start, about me, name is Loy Machedo, personal branding strategist. People pay me money for coaching, consulting when they have personal or professional issues. And primarily it's for getting well-paying jobs in the Middle East, especially Dubai, UAE. Oh, they're cutting down a big tree. Oh, this guy is on top of the tree. See, have a look, have a look. This one is nice. You can see all these people. Okay, I'll show you where the guy is. The guy is climbed right on top. Just pay attention. He's right at the top. You can see that. You can see there. He's right at the top. I don't know if I can zoom in. And my goodness, he has no safety harness. He has nothing. He's right at the top. Anyway, I don't want to distract him. So he's cutting the branches. I think maybe the owner of this house has asked. Oh, that's so bloody risky, man. He's literally like 4 skyscrapers high on a tree with no safety harness. I don't know how they do that. I wouldn't do that. He just has a thing tying him to the tree. Just imagine if you get a cramp. That's crazy, man. That's seriously crazy. See, still cutting. Okay, let me show you. See, look. He's right at the top and he's cutting a branch. Just have a look. He's holding on to the main tree trunk and he's cutting a branch. Man, he's holding a saw and his limbs are just exposed. What the hell? Oh goodness. It's crazy, man. See, what is he? Ooh. I'm getting scared looking at him here. Oh, goodness, man. And these guys hardly get paid any money. See, he's cutting the branch. See? You can see? Okay, the branch is going down. And hanging. Oh, okay. They've tied the branch to a rope. So that's why it'll not crash. It's just coming down slowly. Well, you got to see it first on here. Bloody hell, yeah. Just imagine, and this guy hardly must be getting paid anything. This is crazy, man. Wow. Really have to admire his courage. So 2024, we got the first thing. Have courage. Anyway, okay, so we got to see that. Let's see when I come back after half an hour of reaching the top, maybe it'll still be there. Okay. Anyway, so these are the 10 habits that would change your life. Wait, let's see. Is he cutting one more? No, sorry. Okay, sorry, man. Okay, these are the 10 habits that will change your life in 2024. Okay. See, the first one is people generally, when it's New Year, they tend to look forward. They'll tend to look ahead. Okay, my New Year resolution is going to be so and so. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to start eating healthy. I'm going to break off with toxic relationships. I'm going to do A, B, C, D. Okay. Instead of looking forward, what I suggest is look backward. See the year that was, 2023. What goals did you make? What goals did you achieve? What goals did you fail? What did you do right? What did you do wrong? Who are the people that you had in your life in 2023 that added value, that removed value, that made you feel great, that were toxic and negative? What were some of the habits that uplifted you? What are the habits that brought you down? What were some of the successes? What were some of the failures? And then why did you succeed? And don't put like modest stuff like, oh, I got lucky. No, specifically what actions. And then why you failed. Once again, don't blame external factors. Specific to your actions. When you take personal responsibility, it's a very different ballgame. Then if you look back, which were the most happiest moments? Which were the most disappointing moments? What, like if you use a Pareto principle, 80% of your results came from 20% actions. In 2023, what were those actions? Because, if you know the answers to all this, you'll be able to implement it even better, right? Okay, so my first point that I want to give you for 2024 is don't look ahead. Look behind this 1 year, 2023, and evaluate yourself. And I'll tell you, you have data. 54 weeks. I hope you at least can roughly, maybe some of you don't write a diary, but at least if you have some data, January, what did you do, 2023, Feb, March, April, keep going all the way till what it is, December. Ask her, did you make any New Year resolutions? Okay, what happened to them? Which one did you stick to? Which one did you fail? Why did it fail? Why did it succeed? So the first one is don't look ahead, look behind and evaluate with the data that is provided. The second one, this one I have followed from years and years. Write down your thoughts. Write down every single thing. And by writing down, I'm not talking of type it out on a computer. I don't know, there is some therapeutic effect or there is something when you write down with, like say even these points, I could get a printout. But I chose to write it down with a pencil and on a blank A4 size paper, which I tend to use. I don't waste the paper. I fold it into 4 parts. I use one. After I finish one, I use the other side. I don't know. This is just a habit of optimization. So when you write down, no, I don't know how, but your thoughts come down to words. And obviously, when you're writing a blog and all that, you have to type it out. But this one, when you're writing your thoughts, few thoughts, or even when you're writing a diary, if you write it with your hand now, there's a lot more impact. So the second point which I want to give you is all the thoughts, all the ideas, all the feelings, everything that you have, write it down and keep it where you can access it. In fact, if you have a dedicated, they call it the black book, no? if you have a nice leather bound, a good quality book, which is kept near your desk, which is just for you. Don't share it with anyone. Don't show it off to anyone. Just keep it for you. That in itself will, I don't know, for some reason it proves to be life-changing. So have that, okay? The second one is make it a habit to write down your successes, failures, just a few thoughts. Don't write a big paragraph. If you're going to write your diary and all that in detail, not diary in the sense, like if I have to write a whole article or script for my video, I type it out online on Google Docs. But otherwise, use paper and pen. And this habit in itself, even when you go for a meeting, even when you talk to someone, you can use a paper and pen, pencil, not even pen. And then maybe you can transfer it to the digital version. Number 3 is evaluate what did you do with your time. See, time is, you can never get it back. If once you spend, see, 2023 is gone. Nothing in the world you and I can do to get it back. Correct? 2023 is over, no? Okay. So 2024 also, you'll never get it back. So you need to be smart. What are you going to do with your time? How are you going to use your time? And for those people who say, no, I don't have time, man, I'm too busy. Very simple. Look at your smartphone. There they have screen time, no? See how many hours you spend on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. So it proves you have time. How many hours are you sleeping? You have time. How many hours are you eating? Are you just gulping it down like the military in 5 minutes? No, you sit down, you relax yourself. What about movies? What about traffic? See, all these things you have time. And when people still insist, no, I don't have time, I tell them, okay, very simple. Let's say you have been diagnosed or someone you love has been diagnosed with a life-threatening disease, okay, or condition. And now you have to take them to hospital. Are you going to tell them, see, listen, I don't have time here. You manage? Or let's say someone you love, deeply love. The person had an accident and the person is lying down on the street. Are you going to tell them they're bleeding? So are you going to tell them, sorry man, there's no time. Call an ambulance? No, you'll stop whatever you're doing and you will dedicate your time, effort, energy, everything you have to saving this person's life. In fact, your own health. If you have been diagnosed with a health issue or disease and you know that something is going to happen, are you just going to, hell with it, man, don't have time? No. We make time. We make time for what is important. So remember, first, change your language, change your thought and change your feelings towards time. Okay, remember, we all have 24 hours. Be it the president of a country, be it Elon Musk, be it you, be it even a guy who's wasting his life. How you use that time will decide and will determine how your 2024 will go. Number 4 is energy. Now this one is very, very critical because remember, if you get up in the morning and you feel like $1 million, you'll be able to move your day productively. But let's say you hardly slept, you didn't have proper sleep, and you feel lethargic. You think you can do something. In fact, I'll tell you, you want to know the value of energy, physical energy. Ask someone with diabetes whose sugar goes down. In fact, after my bariatric surgery, I have got many bouts of hypoglycemia, whereby my energy shoots right up if I eat something sugary or sweet and all that. And then when it crashes, I literally start shivering, I get sweat, my heart starts palpitating, and I'm like, I can't even look, can't even sit. I have to lie down. And especially given that my stomach is small, if I eat more, it pains so violently as if someone kicked me in the stomach 100 times. Oh, I have to lie down. Now imagine I'm lying down and 1 hour goes by, 2 hours go by. Then when you get up with a heavy head. Then you have to have coffee. then you have to settle down. So that's terrible, man. So energy is very, very important. You must take care of your energy, and that involves mental energy, physical energy. So where do you spend, like for example, you're with someone who empowers you, you will feel a boost of energy. If you spend time with a toxic person, let's say you don't like your boss, or your office colleagues are disrespectful, or let's say your parents or your spouse, it'll suck out your energy, man. So preserve your energy, and always remember, like Brian Tracy's advice, eat the frog. That means do the most unpleasant task, but which is the most important. Okay, do that first. Important, urgent, whatever. Do that task. Don't procrastinate. The more you procrastinate, the more hell it's going to be for you. I'm telling you, it is going to be hell. Because what will happen is, that task or that problem will grow bigger and bigger and bigger. Finally, one fine day, it'll be too much. It's like a toothache. Many people are so afraid of going to the dentist, they let their teeth go back to us to an extent where it becomes so bad. The tooth is rotten to such a bad extent. They literally get swelling and pain, and they can't even function. So don't wait until it's that. Even for that matter, health, diabetes, blood pressure, don't wait until it's too late. Okay, so use your energy when you get up. Whenever you get up, your energy is at the peak. You've just taken rest, provided you sleep properly. Utilize that for the most important tasks. Don't waste it on chatting. Don't waste it on news. Don't waste it on scrolling endlessly. Maybe you can use it for educating your mind. Maybe you can use it for something that will add value to you, or maybe you can focus on important tasks. So please conserve your energy, because remember, it only declines throughout the day. So energy, and they say willpower and all that. One tip I'll give you here: if your energy is down and you want to recharge it on something important, just take a quick nap of 5 to 15 minutes. Some people even say if you can meditate. I've done both, meditation as well as nap. Choose whichever you feel comfortable with, but not more than 15 minutes, okay? Don't go beyond that, because then you'll feel sleepy. I'll tell you, it'll recharge you. Even 5 minutes, sit. If you don't have any place in your office, go sit in the car. Maybe in the basement parking. Switch off your car, put your phone in airplane mode. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 max, not beyond that. Maybe you can just message your boss, for 15 minutes I'll not be available. Okay, just inform them. And maybe if you're closer, you can tell them what. Just say 15 minutes, please, I'll be back. My phone will be out of range. If you don't want to tell them that you're taking a nap. Okay, number 4 is energy, which goes to number 5, which is related to energy, is health. We all tend to take our health for granted. I know it's a overused piece of advice. Focus on your health and be in shape and exercise. Just ask somebody who has diabetes, blood pressure, heart issues, someone who has got a stroke, someone who is hospitalized, someone who has a life-threatening, or career-ending illness or ailment. Just ask them how important is their health. It's terrible, man. And one of the latest examples was this female who I know from Dubai, Indian. She had long hair and nice female, always active, chirpy, loved to share thoughts and all that. She had vanished for some time. You don't think much about it. When she did appear on a post, she had shaved all her hair. She was sitting on a bed, and you can make out she's a patient. And it seems that she was undergoing chemotherapy, and she had cancer since a year. And she's young, man. She's hardly in her 30s. Now she can't work. She can't go out. She can't do anything. How important do you think health is for her? So don't take life for granted, especially your health. Remember, health is sometimes, if you get too sick or your health is ruined, you can't get it back. And as you get older, remember your joints, your muscles, your tendons, they are not the same. Your recuperative abilities. So please take care of health. Just look back on 2023, ask yourself, how has your health been? And if you feel, no, I'm fine, do you have a pot belly? Are you able to run at least for slow run for 5 kilometers? Or can you at least walk for 5 to 10 kilometers? You might say yes without doing it. Do it, Anshu. Hi, doggy. So do it. 5 to 10 kilometers, you walk. Okay? Walk and see how you feel. Okay? And when you do that, no, you will come to know where do you actually stand. Saying is one thing, doing is something else. Like even for me, now you can see me walking, right? I didn't do this for a couple of weeks or months because it was raining, it was cold, and I decided to give it a change, you know. So I was making videos from my room. Well, I wasn't sure whether if I would be able to walk right up and right down. Thankfully, it was not so hard, but you could make slight soreness. But guess what? This is a guy, me, who once used to do triathlon, who used to do cycling 50, 80 kilometers, swimming 2 kilometers in the ocean, slow run for marathon training 30 kilometers. And today just 2-3 kilometers. So you see what is happening. Now, if I were to try to go back to my old ways, no, impossible. So don't lose your health. Okay? Number 6, which is the most important one, at least for all of us, because our world revolves around it, and that is money. I don't think I need to lecture you or preach to you about it, but here is what you need to keep in mind. Where money is concerned, what is your relationship with money? Are you spending money like crazy? That, for example, if you earn, say, 10,000, okay, let's take it 10,000, round figure, or 100, okay, as for example. What is the percentage that goes for your accommodation, rent? How much goes for food? How much goes for electricity, water? How much goes for transportation? Keep cutting it down, okay? Out of 100%, draw a pie chart. And in the end, whatever remains, which is your pocket money, what do you use it for, man? Is your life revolving around credit? Do you have a credit card with interest? You know, remember, credit cards, the interest is up to 48% extra that you will be paying for that main amount. And in some cases, because the banks take you for a ride, you'll end up paying 2 or 3 times more. That's why they want you to pay the minimum only. They don't want you to get off the hook. As long as you're in their hook, you're giving them free money. So if my one advice is, if you have a credit card, loan is another instrument, but credit card, close it down. Take a loan and shut down your credit card, never use it again. Credit card will destroy you. So what is your relationship with money? Look at 2023. At the beginning of the year versus now. Has your bank balance increased? Is your money increased? Or is it the same? Are you earning and spending so much that at the end of the day you're zero? You're neither earning nor saving. I mean, what will you do if you're sick? I always ask myself, suppose tomorrow I'm hospitalized in the ICU. Fuck. Over here, no? Minimum $1,000 a day for a foreigner. $1,000 in a hospital. That's the cheapest. So can you imagine that? So be careful. And I'll tell you, if you're living in the city, you can multiply this many times over. So do you want to be hospitalized? If not, take your health seriously. And in case you're in your 20s or 30s, you think, nah, nothing is going to happen. Yeah, right. Nothing will happen at that age. Most probably you're hyperactive. But remember, it builds up. So don't make it a habit to take life for granted. Next one is, point number 7 is, food. We all eat food. What kind of food do you eat? Ultra processed, semi processed, natural foods? What is your percentage? Natural food versus processed food. Okay, I know this is up for debate. If I say eat a paleo, or eat a carnivore, or eat a Atkins kind of formula, but the thumb rule is simple: more proteins, second highest should be fats, last should be carbs, which is quick energy, and then the lowest should be processed. By that I mean sugar and pizzas and chemically engineered, enhanced foods. See, those of you who have been following my channel know that before I was 125 kilos. Okay, on my videos I was coming across very aggressive, but what people don't know is I was so fat. I couldn't see my penis. I couldn't see my private parts. I could hardly see my knees because of the stomach. I couldn't touch my toes. My knees used to ache when I walk. My back used to pain when I got up. When I'd get up in the morning, I'd be huffing and puffing. My wife used to tell me when I was sleeping, I would snore loudly. Okay? Because, I'm completely unhealthy. And if I had to climb a flight of stairs, I would be extremely tired. But I was eating, and even though I was so fat, I was still eating 4 people's meals. This is because of my bodybuilding and steroid days. Now, is that healthy? No. But where my life completely changed was when I went for a checkup and I was told I'm borderline diabetic. I'm borderline, having blood pressure, cholesterol, and all that will add up, and one day I'll get a stroke and be hospitalized. So, did I want that? And how did that happen? Because of the food, my food habits. So ask yourself, what is the food habits that you have? Are you fasting? Because fasting is good. I'm doing intermittent fasting again. If you are not fasting, what is the first thing you're eating? Okay, what is the second thing you're eating? How are your meals made? Do you eat food from a cheap restaurant? Do you eat food from a proper restaurant? Do you eat food from one of these will make your meals kind of thing? Or do you prepare at home? I mean, evaluate all this. How much fresh fruits are you eating? How many fresh vegetables you're eating? How much fresh meat you're eating? So evaluate all this. Are you giving yourself a constant sugar high? Are you addicted to some kind of foods? So when you evaluate all this, I'll tell you what you take in will change how you are, how you perform, how you feel. Like, very simple. If you don't believe that, someone who eats fruits and vegetables, fresh fruits, especially when you have sex, you smell nice. But if your body is contaminated with oily processed food, it will smell. And if you want to really see the impact, eat garlic and onions and drink coffee before you have sex, or smoke a cigarette. Your partner will say, yuck, you taste and smell and this horrible. I speak from experience, because when I was a playboy, I had to figure out ways and means to ensure that my partner would have the best experience. So it's like proper hygiene. If you have good hygiene, you look good, smell good. Same way, food, remember, what goes in comes out. So make sure from the sweat to the fragrance to your health, it'll be a reflection of what you put inside. And avoid sugar. Sugar is the most dangerous. Number 8. See, this is one thing which I've noticed with my clients, and my clients who are successful, my mentors, all my mentors, and even in my life. If you have habits, okay, if you have, not habits, a routine. If you have a routine, okay, every day you get up, you do A, B, C, D, whatever. That person will have greater chances of success because he's dedicated and committed to a routine. It can be every day morning, get up, do yoga, or every day morning get up and study, or every day after you get up in the morning, gardening, whatever it is, a daily habit. Okay? And if you do that, not the routine doesn't mean you get up and go to the office, that's my routine. Not that. You know what I'm trying to say. So if you have a routine that will add so much of value, it'll change your life. It'll discipline you. You'll respect yourself more. I read Satya Nadella's one interview that he had. I think it was an Insider or not too sure, Bloomberg. Not too sure. Huh? He was asked what is his must-do routine. So he said, the first thing that I do after I wake up, okay, first thing, no matter where I'm in the world, I have my running shoes, kept near my bed. I'll put my running shoes and immediately go for a run. I do not know what is the distance he goes. He goes for a run. Either if he can't go out, he'll go on his treadmill. The first most important thing he does is run. I've forgotten what are the other things he said, but there were some other people who even said morning yoga or meditation after their exercise. But physical exercise is one which all successful people do, like Sundar Pichai and even Satya Nadella. Meditation, many of them do. And then obviously their habits, because they are the CEO of a company, they have to figure out what is happening in the market. So they read newspaper or for 45 minutes the headlines or they try to update their knowledge or information. So keep that in mind. Remember, by the way, let me know if all these sounds that you're hearing at the background, is it loud or how is it? Because I feel it's pretty loud. I think I'll turn. Let's see. Leave the comment below and let me know whether it's disturbing or you can hear it but it doesn't disturb. Okay? Because anyway, when I edit my software, I make sure that voice isolation is put into full gear. Then number 9 is, okay, I spoke to you about routine. Have a routine which is focused on you. The number 9 is your habits. Without habits, good habits, life-changing habits, you cannot succeed. That is guaranteed. And by habits means, like I told you, a routine. When you keep doing a routine every single day, then it becomes a habit. In my example, I never had intermittent fasting as a routine or a habit. Now it's become part and parcel of my life. I never had making videos every day. Now that has become part and parcel of my life. I never had a habit of saving money. That's become a habit. So whatever it is, make it a habit. And remember, your habit doesn't have to be something super extreme or super complex or so, hyper that, you'll burn out. Like for example, when sometimes I speak to clients, they say, okay, my New Year resolution is to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go for a short run, and from there I'll go to the gym, then I'll do 45-minute workout, and then I'll come back and eat a protein meal. And then they keep going on. Say, boss, say, listen, stop. What have you been doing? And if they tell me they have not been doing anything, I just tell them, fine. Before you're doing nothing, now let's do something. So the something which I tell them is, what time do you get up? They tell me that they get up, suppose I get up at 6. Okay. I tell them get up at 5:45 and just go for 5-minute walk. Or 5:50, 5-minute walk. Until that becomes second nature to you, don't stop it. And if you can succeed at that for a month, okay, then I'll give you the next thing to do. So we go step by step. And sometimes to prove it to me that they can take more, they get up even earlier and they do even more. But when they keep doing this, they improve. So make it a point to have a habit, whatever small habits. But remember, if you see my previous videos, what I've told you, it's better to do the bare minimum. 5 minutes, maybe push-ups. Instead of doing 100 push-ups, do 2, do 5. But do it every day. Keep doing it every day. And sooner or later, your body and your mind will be such that if you don't do it, then it'll feel very uneasy. And remember, keep it easy, keep it enjoyable, keep it simple. Okay? And number 10, the final one, since I wanted to share 10 life-changing habits, is get out of your comfort zone. See, when we are small, no, our mother and fathers, if they are good, if we have good parents, they'll inculcate in us certain habits. Get up in the morning, go to pray, do this, do that, wash the dishes properly. So they'll always correct us and guide us. And even when food is concerned, if let's say you get up in the morning and you want to have chocolates, they're going to say, no, first you eat proper chocolates in the evening. So there's someone to discipline us and guide us. But when we grow big, when we start earning our own, living our own, nobody is there. I remember the first time I, properly moved out from my house and I had money in my hand. My morning breakfast, instead of having breakfast, I was having chocolates, purchased chocolate and purchased ice cream, just to feel, I'm in control of my life. My parents used to never buy me chocolates. Now I can buy chocolates. My parents used to never buy me ice creams or cold drink like Red Bull. Now I can buy. And I just wanted to feel I'm in control. But in hindsight, when I look at it today, okay, fine, that was a good exercise to feel in control, but that's terrible. Because what I'm doing, I'm stuffing my face with the unhealthy stuff. So challenge yourself to do something that is unpleasant, but will help you get better. What can some of it be? Like, for example, I'm doing intermittent fasting. It's not that difficult. Same time, it's not that easy. So many times I want to just munch on something. When I go to a supermarket or convenience store, I'll see a chocolate or I'll see a croissant or I'll see something that triggers a memory. Especially when you're hungry, your mind plays a lot of games with you. So, and then when it's going to be 6 o'clock, from 4 o'clock onwards only, my mind starts playing, hey, you can have half an hour early, 10 minutes early, 15 minutes early. Or I say no, only after 6. It has to cross 6, only then. No matter, not in 1 minute before, not in 30 seconds. So challenge yourself, okay? And like I told you, don't make it so extreme that you can't keep it long term. Then you're just fooling yourself for that 1 month. Yeah, you'll do for 1 month, but what is the point? It's like sometimes you get our Muslim brothers and sisters. I'm not talking all of them. Some of them are into smoking, drinking, women, fornicating, doing things which are not good for them. But during Ramadan, just for those 30 days, they say, no, I'll be a good person. No smoking, no drinking, no sex, no cheating on others. Okay. But then for the rest of the 11 months, they go back to it. In fact, when Eid comes, I've seen some during my initial visits to Thailand. I saw these guys from Saudi and many of these Arab guys during Eid. They came here to have sex and this guy, I remember he telling me, I'm going to fuck 100 girls. So what was the point? What is the point you stop smoking and then you compensate for the days you are not smoking? What is the point that you were keeping yourself healthy and fit, not eating any processed food, but the day you stop, you'll overcompensate for everything? It doesn't make sense, no? So do small changes, but be consistent. But remember, the name of the game is challenge yourself to get out of your comfort zone. And you will respect yourself in your own eyes. Your confidence level in yourself will get better. People will respect you. People will admire you. Like, I used to always hate myself for the fact that I couldn't lose weight. I used to feel so dejected. I used to feel, no man, fuck, can't. And I used to hate myself for it. I used to look at other people who could lose weight and admire them. But for me, I used to feel really shit, man. But obviously, I wouldn't share it. Today, I'm able to bring my weight down through intermittent fasting. I can control myself. Even my wife, initially she was, it's impossible. There is gas and acidity that will eat the stomach. But once she really decided that she would follow my advice, well, she lost 6 kilos without any exercise, just by changing the diet and intermittent fasting. So, and now she feels more confident. So challenge yourself. That's what I'm trying to challenge yourself. Get out of your comfort zone, and that will help you get better. Okay, and that will make your, your days, weeks, months, and the year much better to become a better individual. And let me give one bonus point if you have been here for all this long. The one extra point that I'll give you, okay, this is a bonus, is practice solitude, practice silence. Okay? If there is silence and solitude, no, that will help you think better. Like, for example, when I wake up in the morning, sometimes I don't listen to, I normally listen to educational stuff, but I don't listen to anything, not even music, nothing. In fact, lucky because my wife and kid is not there, it's totally quiet now. Only irritation is sometimes my dog barks or my guinea pigs, they keep making all kind of crazy squeaky noise because they're trying to get my attention for food. So, but otherwise it's always quiet. And I'll tell you, in the silence and solitude, and if you go for a walk, you get amazing ideas, man. You get amazing thoughts. You reflect on life. It makes you a much better human being. I can't explain this, but there is a Zen-like benefit to it. So, if I could give you the last bonus point, that is why if you see, all these gurus, all these, see that guy, where is he? Oh goodness, he's gone right at the top. He's right at the topmost branch. And now he is tying up that part of the branch. Oh goodness. I don't know if you can see it. But let's have a look. So as I was talking about silence, here you will not get silence. The amount of strength that you need to have for your arms, your legs, your abs. Now he's coming to take his that electric saw. Okay, it's coming down. Don't know if you can see it, but anyway, I'll try to make sense of. Okay, he grabbed the electric saw. Okay, now he climbs up. Okay, he ties the electric saw to his, clips it to his belt. He's going up. Goodness. Come at the side from the road. Okay, now he's going to go up. Is he going to go up? Okay, he's climbing up slowly. Okay, slowly. Goodness. Strength you need for that. Okay, now his whole, he doesn't have a safety harness, man. What the hell? Okay, climbed up top. I'm afraid of heights also, yeah. Okay, so now he puts it across his shoulder, like machine. Okay, now he turns it, the blade, small blade. He's going to cut the branch. Okay, just watch. Puts on the machine, put it on. Puts it on. Okay, and now he's going to cut the branch. See. Ooh. And now, because it's tied with a rope, I'm going to drag it down. Dragging it down slowly. Oh, it's stuck. Oh, it's stuck. Yeah, it's stuck. Now I think he's going to come down and cut it again. It's cutting another branch? No. What's he doing? It's cutting another branch, but this one is not tied. Oh, okay, he didn't cut it, he just attached it there? Let's see, man, I have no idea. What is he doing? This tree branch is stuck on the tree. Okay, what's he doing? What's he doing? Rope is stuck. He'll have to come down. Okay, now he's coming down. What's he? Okay, he's coming down slowly. And now I'll try to... I think he'll try to kick the branch. He's going to pull the branch. He's fastening his belt or whatever he has. He's going to pull. You can see? Yeah, he's pulling. Ooh, you can see? Now they brought it down. Poor fellow. He gave me a high five. Fuck. That was something amazing. He's talking to me. I don't know what is he saying. That's bloody amazing, man. Seriously. Oh, I don't know. In my life, this is the first time I'm actually seeing something like this. I don't know. Maybe I should bring my iPhone, record. I don't know. Anyway, so the last point what I was saying was solitude and silence. Okay, always the more silence you have, the more solitude you have in your life, the better the quality of your life, so me, once upon a time, every time music, every time techno houses, what I like in fast music. But I think it has been, I don't know, months since I heard anything. I listen now to epic music like Hans Zimmerman, listen to slow music. But then my favorite is silence. If you keep silence, if you maintain silence, your life will get better. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You agree, disagree. Okay? These are the 10 life-changing habits. If you have it in your life, you'll change. I can assure you this much. And I sincerely hope that you adopt some of them. And yeah. And hope you stay in touch and let me know. Comment down below. I read your comments. Okay? This is me signing off. You guys take care.